what the member has to say, but they don't have to live by what that member has to say. The membership committee has final authority on classifications. This is why it's so important that the membership committee be a strong membership committee. Now, I would recommend that you listen to a podcast that I did called Classification Cowboys. It's a really good podcast. And I take 10 minutes in detail to kind of explain why a classification cowboy doesn't work effectively. Somebody who tries to take up 2 or 3 or 4 classifications not only hurts them individually, it hurts the entire chapter. So I would urge you to go look on the BNI podcast for Classification Cowboys. I'll tell you one story that was in there. I walked into into a regional event in Manhattan, New York, and I was talking to 3 guys, and they were all lawyers, and I found out they were all from the same chapter. And I said, wow, you have 3 attorneys in the same chapter? And they said, no. I said, well, you're all in the same chapter. Yeah. Well, then how do you not have 3 attorneys? He said, oh, we have 7. He said, you have 7 attorneys in the same chapter? They said, yeah. And I said, how's that working? I mean, that seems like a lot. They said, all 3 of them said, are you kidding? It is awesome. It is fantastic because each one of us, even though in the past we couldn't afford to work our specialty because we had to take whatever business came in. But later, as we became more successful, we really wanted to focus on what we were most successful at, what we loved to work at. So what BNI has allowed us to do is specialize. So I promise my fellow attorneys in my chapter that if I get a business, I'm contract law. If I get family law, I happily give it to the family law attorney. And if the family law gets a contract law, he happily refers it to me. They said, we actually get more referrals between the 7 of us per capita than any other individual in the chapter. That is, if you took any 7 people outside of those 7 lawyers, they don't get as many referrals as the 7 lawyers do, or the other 6, because they all specialize. And so that's just one example of how being flexible about letting people in that at first glance might appear to be competition may, in fact, not be. Go listen to the whole podcast, bnipodcast.com. Okay? I'm out of time, I think, for questions, so I can't take any more. Let me wrap it up. I wish I could take more. I can't. So let me wrap it up with one last story for you. As I travel around the world, people ask me, look, if you could only pick one thing, just one thing, it's the most important for people to understand to be successful in business, what would it be? There's just one thing. And if I had to pick one, I would say it's got to be motivation. You've got to motivate yourself. You got to motivate yourself to get up every morning, or every BNI meeting morning. You got to get up every week at dark 30 when everybody else is probably asleep and go to your BNI meeting. That takes motivation. You got to prepare for those meetings on a regular basis so that you're not just going in and winging it. So, being a member in BNI absolutely takes motivation. You are not the average business person. The average business person can't do this, not consistently, not over a long period of time. Many years ago, there was this really wealthy father in the U.S. who gave a coming out party for his 18-year-old daughter, his eligible daughter. And he invited all of the eligible bachelors to his house, to this party. And he took them out to his backyard where he had this Olympic-sized swimming pool. And he went out there and he said, gentlemen, I have filled this pool with poisonous snakes and alligators. The first young man to jump in and swim all the way across the other end of the pool can have his choice of one of 3 things. He can have $1 million in cash. He can have 10,000 acres of my best land, or he can have the hand of my beautiful daughter and inherit all of this someday. No more did he finish the word day than he heard this loud splash. and this kid jumped out of the other end of the pool. That kid set a land speed record getting across the pool. And the father ran on over to him. He said, well, young man, what would you like to have? Would you like to have the $1 million in cash? Young man said, no, sir. He said, would you like to have the 10,000 acres of my best land? Young man said, no, sir. He said, you want the hand of my beautiful daughter in marriage and inherit all of this someday? And again, the young man very politely said, no, sir. Well, perplexed, the father said, I don't understand. What do you want? To which the young man said, I want to know who the heck pushed me in the pool. There is no one who can push you in that pool but you. You're the only person that can take this action to be successful and to do the things that it takes to be successful. You know, Ralph Waldo Emerson once said that what lies before us and what lies behind us is nothing compared to what lies within us. What I love about what lies within us, what I love about BNI is that it takes the best that lies within us. It takes this concept of giver's gain, this idea that if I help you, you'll help me, and we'll all do better as a result of it. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot think of a better way to do business into the next century. I thank you all very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this profound session on networking. It is really amazing to hear about networking from the father of modern networking. Members, just a thought, the butterfly effect is just stuck on my mind. But if we were to just take back one learning, just one learning from this session and implement it in our businesses or in our BNI journey, I think it's going to make a remarkable difference, not just in our lives, but in our respective business as well. Thank you. Moving on. Can I please request all the members to settle down behind? Moving on, can I please invite now our exclusive event partner, Meridian Group's MD, Mr. Anil Gadia. Please come.
Namaste, Mr. Ivan. It gives me immense pleasure to be networked with the networking guru. I would like you all to see one movie clip before I start. Please. Sound.
बिजनेस नंबर नहीं, बिजनेस लोग हैं, सिर्फ लोग।
ये सुनकर खुशी हुई कि तुम्हें अपने ऊपर इतना भरोसा है। हाथ मिलाएं। धनराज भाई से रिश्तेदारी है क्या?
दोस्ती। जिंदगी जीने के दो ही तरीके होते हैं, एक जो हो रहा है होने दो, बर्दाश्त करते जाओ, या फिर जिम्मेदारी उठाओ उसे बदलने की।
तुम कभी जीत नहीं पाए क्योंकि तुम हमेशा मुझे हराने की सोचते थे, और मैं कभी हारा नहीं क्योंकि मैं हमेशा जीतने की सोचता था। आज भी मुझे हराने की कोशिश में तुम खुद हारे हो।
Public's out there throwing darts at a board sport. I don't throw darts at a board. I bet on sure things. Read Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. Think about it. You're not as smart as I thought you were, buddy boy. You ever wonder why fund managers can't beat the S&P 500? Because they're sheep. And sheep get slaughtered.
सारी दुनिया मेरे कपड़े पहनती है, सबको नंगा करना पड़ेगा।
बोलो, इस आदमी को तुम रोक सकते हो या नहीं?
नहीं, ना ये, ना ये अखबार, ना आप, ना ही आपकी खादी की फौज।
See those little black boxes? They're called telephones. I'm gonna let you on a little secret about these telephones. They're not gonna dial themselves, okay? Without you, they're just worthless hunks of plastic. Like a loaded M16 without a trained Marine to pull the trigger.
Victor, अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
Welcome, dear friends. With support from all of you and our 2,000 plus valuable customers, Meridian Group, with current value of project exceeding 235 crores, aim to create life spaces for an additional 2,000 home buyers in the next 3 years. Yes, the journey has just begun. City of Joy is what world calls it. India's business birthplace is what all of us realize it is. Right from Tatas, Birlas, and many more. The trusting nature of the people of West Bengal, coupled with unwavering stand on commitment instilled by my honorable father, Sri Ratanlal Gadia, has created this platform for the great journey of Meridian Group to commence. Meridian Realty, our real estate wing, is most trusted real estate company with an impeccable record of delivery on schedule. Right from humble beginning at Podakot, way back in late 70s, as a fabric retailer, under my father's leadership guidance, by his values, we are now one of the leading exporters of kids fashion wear under the name of Tirupati Global Commodities. The most looked forward EVA lights for brighter, better life in the LED lighting sector of this state. At Meridian Group, we have created our business model and ethics, keeping you in the center. Our completed project that have a premium value for your investment, not just premium living. Our projects are known to fetch the best resale value and ROI in their respective zone. This is a direct result of commitment to the quality and customer-friendly pricing. Our project, Meridian Splendora, is the best in class in North Kolkata. We believe small steps result in giant leap. Meridian Amavadi will create 2 life spaces for over 1,700 plus families in East India, first musical township. Inspired by the environmental provided and values, me and my brother Sunil have been imbibed ever since as children. We understood the need for an environment that is clean, peaceful, filled with energy and prosperity for a family well-being. Meridian Amarbari is not just a brick and mortar. The amenities in the project are a culmination of various important aspects that a family requires, be it fitness center, dedicated studio for musical learning, the hangout adda zone, etc., are all designed to give quality lifestyle. It is for the first time in the history of West Bengal, such amenities and world-class homes are provided from just rupees 10 lakh onwards by a reliable real estate business house. In spite of what the real estate gurus call a slum, our project, Meridian Splendora and Meridian Amavari, we have witnessed a great response to the project, be it first home buyer or investment fraternity. Our SIP-based purchase model, coupled with pricing assurance policy, has only created more demand. I will not want to take much more your time today. My team here at venue will glad to assist you if you wish to know more. Please have the video. Friends, once a great leader, all of us know, said, think what you have given to the country before asking what the country gave you. We all say we wish West Bengal would more progressive, but I suggest here at this August forum, let us all put our hands together to create what we dream. This convention today, which has over 500 of the state finest brain and resources, can create magic for all if we work on a set of common objective on a great platform like BNI. Thank you. And I would like to thank you, Mr. Ivan, Mac, Srivasan, Bimal Samal, Rahul Mohta, and Rahul Agarwal for giving me this opportunity to present my company to all of you. We have a small memento for all the members. May I request you all to please collect the same on your way out. And yes, I have asked for the day. Please check. Thank you.
Mr. Anil Gadia Mr. Gadia would now like to felicitate. Can I please have Dr. Ivan Misner on stage, please? Can we please, sir? Yeah, no, sir. Can we please have Mr. Thank you, Mac. Mrs. Srinivasan, can you please come on stage? Murli, sir, can you please come? Mr. Ramit Sambarwal, is he here? Yeah. And Bimal sir, Rahul sir. Can we please have you on stage? Pankaj, can you please get? Anil ji. Dr. Ivan Misner. We have Amit there, Mr. Amit Sambarwal. Bimal sir, Rahul sir, and Rahul Gandhi. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Mrs. Srinivasan. Thank you so much. Sir, can you please take it from here now?
Happy evening, BNI. I'll not take much of your time. May I request both my co-EDs, Rahul Mohta and Rahul Agarwal, to please be on stage. May I also request the special Chabbis to be on stage. The regional team, special Chabbis to be on stage, please.